Shoot opponents for score. Accuracy increases multiplier.
Well, originally it was going to be the James Bond theme because Bill Adams, who was running the software group at the time, and I were both huge James Bond fans. And we had gone to Japan, and I'd picked up a tape of James Bond's greatest hits. And the very first time we brought the game up, I mean, it was really, the entire game was very, very James Bond inspired. But the game played with the James Bond theme for many months until we couldn't get the rights, at which point one of the marketing guys suggested Peter Gunn, which was something we weren't terribly familiar with, but you know, it did the trick. A 1983 Z28, which I had just gotten, and I'm a huge car nut, so I actually wanted to do lots of different cars, and one of the problems was that we really had tremendous limitations. I mean, you know, 32 by 32 pixel picture blocks, 2 of them stacked, to draw the car. You really couldn't get a lot of anything that looked like any real car. Originally I wanted it to be something even flashier, and we couldn't get it in. So the red, my car was red, the red didn't look great either. So we ended up with a white car that showed up really well, had some red and blue stripes on it.
Someone had told me in 1982 that in 1995 I'd be sitting on my computer playing on a machine that's simulating the program, my exact work. I mean, I would have thought, you know, I would have wondered what the guy was smoking. The games themselves, when they were done, were such a struggle against what could technically be done with affordable horsepower. The fact that this could happen is just, you know, represents amazing growth in the speed and size of these computers.
Welcome to Cyberball.
Just wait.
John Vogel, he did backgrounds for part 1, he did some stop motion animation stuff for part 2, and he did some backgrounds in part 3.
He worked on backgrounds along with Tony Goski.
Tony's probably one of the most respected artists in this department. He's probably, probably one of the best artists in any industry, and he conceptualizes backgrounds as well.
This is the Soul Chamber, and this is where the Soulnado.
He never ceases to amaze us. Steve Baran worked on Mortal Kombat 3. That was the first one he worked on, and he did the character graphics for John Tobias.
I like doing stuff that's actually kind of shocking. Not so much violent or anything, but just stuff that gets a reaction.
Dave Mikuchich, he's like our resident 3D expert. He kind of got everybody up to speed on doing 3D stuff, and he can crank out anything using a 3D program faster than anybody in the world.
This is Dan Gordon from Mortal Kombat fame.
Dan shows you cool stuff every couple of days. He just comes in and you go, great, this is awesome.
And he's a lot like Ed, where I just have this confidence that, he's going to go away and come back with something spectacular.
Let's see, Johnny Cage Nut Crunch, I believe. Didn't someone make a candy bar, Johnny Cage Nut Crunch bar?
John Tobias and some of the other guys from the Mortal Kombat team happened to just come up to me and, kind of poke on my arm and say, do you want to do a character? And I said, oh no, can I do a character? He said, yeah, I'd love to have you.
People don't realize that there's a lot of work done in the actual characters and their costume. I've never asked John for a character that looks like something. He shows me something that says, what do you think of that? And I go, that's great.
See, the inspiration, I think, for a lot of the characters come from all over the place. I mean, they come from movies I've seen when I was a kid. They come from books I've read. I mean, everybody gets inspiration from somewhere.
I started out with NBA Jam as a cheerleader, and then I went to Revolution X as Mr. Helga, and they asked me to do Mortal Kombat. They needed a new Sonya. I said, sure, I'd love to do it.
Pizza Man.
When I was a character here, that sort of like funded me going to school, because I wanted to be an artist like all my life.
As with all the Mortal Kombat games, the characters are definitely the most interesting of any fighting game.
Hey, get out of here, man. It's supposed to be
Between Sector and Raiden, who would win? Sector's got it.
Raiden would win.
Sector's got it in the bag.
Raiden would win.
Don't even try to. That's it. Sector can tell me.
No, get your hand out. We're going to settle this outside, man. Come on. You're in for it now, buddy. Come on. Come on, pal. Come on. Well, let's see. A character would probably first start with me sitting down, staring at a blank wall for a little while, and then after a while, something will hit me, and I'll just start sketching around different ideas.
We went months and months not having names for these characters, and then we'd have these powwow sessions where everybody would kind of throw out names.
Shang Tsung.
Look at that Cybot.
Ignore Shang T.
Cybot
Combinations for
and
Shang
Hammer.
T. Sony.
Dude, but maybe it's a military prototype. And the other one was just like a security guard at a mall that didn't work out right.
Cybot X11.
There goes XLS. See, anything with X is cool. I like XLS.
There it goes.
Cybot.
That's the bias backwards.
Yeah, no, but I think it sounds cool.
That does sound cool.
Everybody says Sabot.
That could be a good name for a robot.
Cybot.
We're gonna have Mayo as the secret character.
No Cybot.
Oh man, why?
DEFCON is overused.
Where?
Everywhere.
No.
I've heard that so many times.
Yeah, every time you watch War Games.
Yeah, well, you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna come up with all the names. We're all gonna like them, and Ed's gonna hate every one of them.
95% of them, somebody would say a name, and then there'd be one of us, of the 5 or 6 of us, who would just, you know, have a heart attack just because they hated it so much. And then we're like, okay, I guess that's a no.
That's good.
Don't show that to me.
When we started filming a character, we'd get into work probably roughly around 10 o'clock, and usually the whole filming process takes, you know, all day.
Oh, an average day of a 14-hour shoot. Let's see. Well, we came in and got into makeup. It didn't take too long for Sony. She doesn't wear much.
And then we have a list, a huge list of animations, kicks, punches, uppercuts, and then the special moves and stuff. And we basically go down that list, capturing every single frame of them performing these moves.
Wins. Round 2. Fight. Wins. Round 3. Fight. Wins. Round 1. Fight. Wins. Round 2. Fight. Finish him.